What do now? Well, I'm gonna start getting onto the cooking bandwagon early here, so I'm actually gonna rebuy another soda rice. And then we'll probably use one as soon as we hit outside of town. So basically, when you use those at the end of every battle, I'll gain an extra 30%, and it will use up one of those usages. I think they had, what was it? Was it 5 and 7? Something like that. So we go over here. Oh, it's 4 battles and 7 battles. So I'm just going to use a small rice for now. And we move forward. There we go. So right now, if I fight anything, I'll get an extra 30% experience increase. So yes. Inside and out.
Oops. Gotta straighten my scarf.
You sure do love that thing.
Don't you? It's one of Fismage's finest. Custom made for yours truly.
I don't know much about brands, but it does look good on you.
You gotta be careful about what you wear, kid. It's how the world judges a man.
I'd rather think what's inside is what counts.
Yeah, and this is how what's inside gets projected to the outside.
You don't believe some people shape what's outside in order to conceal the ugliness within?
Well, if you can't see through a false front, isn't that your problem?
So you blame the victims for being deceived?
If that's really what you believe, Alvin, it tells me all I need to know about what's within.
Man, I sure slipped up this time, huh?
Yeah, let's move on. Hey, new bag. That one isn't on the radar yet. Spider webs! Okay, let's keep moving on. Hey, this new shiny respawned, like I said it would. There, proof I wasn't lying. Treasure chest. Already taken, the 4.
Walking sure is grueling.
That's unexpected coming from you.
I'm just used to having Sylph fly me everywhere. The only time I ever really walked was when I used Undine to travel across water.
I see.
Maybe this is your punishment for treating the 4 great spirits like your personal servants?
Servants? They may help out now and then, but they're the ones who pester me. They're like a bunch of bickering in-laws that never go home.
Did you just call the 4?
Bickering in-laws?
What's on the other side here? I'm gonna get attacked, aren't I? Nope, I managed to avoid it. I think I just attacked the wolf. Okay. I'll switch up to Milla. Ah! I love the snap pivot. It screws up with the AI of the other characters so badly. Oh, you want to be on the other side of the character from me? Oh, let me backstep it, and then all of a sudden you have to walk around the character. Hilarious. Okay. Anyways, we're just heading over here to complete that one mission, and then we'll head back hand in that mission, and then we'll move on in the story. Hey, new items in here too. Sweet. I won't be going out of my way, like as I said before, I won't be going out of my way to get every single one of these items, but right now I'm just doing it because it helps out to get the items I need earlier. Partners in climb I will spawn as soon as I'm out of this wolf's range. I entered another wolf's range. Wonderful. Oh, he's chasing me again, I can tell on the radar. Can I? Okay, there we go.
Compared to Fenmont's night climb, the sky in Azul sure is bright.
That's true. The spirit climbs here are much more stable.
What are you talking about? What do you intend to climb?
C-L-I-M-E. Surely the great Lady Maxwell knows all about the subject?
Don't flatter yourself by assuming I recognize every arbitrary word you humans create. Human arrogance can be so trying.
Milla, do you know what Riza Maxia is made of?
As if I wouldn't know? The power of spirits composes the entire natural world.
Right. The term spirit climb refers to the balance of spirit power. When that power is out of balance, nature can become polarized in one direction. That's why there are unusual spirit climbs, like the perpetual night of Fenmont.
I see. Thank you. Now I understand. You're very good at explaining things.
My pleasure.
Oh, I see how it is. I guess I'm just an arrogant human compared to little old innocent Jude.
Alvin. Alvin the chipmunk. Hey, look, monsters are back. God damn it, I can't get the bag again. No talk. Fight. Must kill deer. Or the fleet mare, or whatever it was called. Axebeak and fleet mare. Apparently, Jude is the ideal partner to fight these things. No idea why. Ideal partner. Yeah, this thing's a fast one, so it's ideal to use Milla against it. And punch.
I did it!
I did it, Mom! Soda rice used. Thanks, a little longer and I would have been dinner. You guys look like you know how to fight. Guess, just don't let your guard down like I did. That's why we got the linking, so we don't have to, so we just have somebody to watch our backs. Yes! More black feathers! Excellent! Let's go! Okay. Don't think there's anything else I really want to do around here, so let's head back to the town and hand in our mission, and then we will continue on our merry little way. Walk! I have no idea what else to talk about right now. What haven't I gone over yet in this game? Trying to think. Hey, a bag. 400 gold! I guess for those people who actually know, linked encounters are in this game, but we don't have access to them yet. They'll come up later on in the game, after a while. Linked encounters are battles in which you can battle more than one monster at one time. So it makes the recipes a lot more efficient because for one battle you can get one use out of 2 battles, that sort of thing. So. You rescued her, thank you! Looking easy. Sheathed dagger. Yeah, just puts a dagger on the leg. I think it's hidden by coats. So like Alvin and Jude, you can't really see it. I think it only shows up really on Milla. Anyways, that is all for in Alati Sea Haven for now, so we're just gonna move on. All the bags such respawned again. And I'm actually gonna go out of my way to grab this bag over here. I just can't resist the shinies! And the bags, because it's money and items and such I could spend to upgrade shops. And it's kind of important if I want to get good items later on. And the better recipes for better experience gain. And there's recipes that increase your stats during battle, which are good for some of the really tough boss fights that are later on in this game. And there's recipes that heal your HP and TP after every fight. And there's ones that increase your gold, and there's special recipes that actually for half the amounts increase both your experience and gold at the same time, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Anyways, we passed by that tree area, and now we're moving on. New section, sweet. Okay, let's go searching for items and such. Trees, ooh, shiny on the back of it. That's why you turn. Okay, moving on. Got a bag in the middle here I'll grab quickly. Once again, the map, like grabbing these items is a good way to tell where you've been on the map, so you can look around and see what's been around and what areas you've been in. Because especially in these earlier on areas, it becomes a little less later on. There's a lot of pickups in these first areas of the game. Like a lot of these spots, there seems like if there looks like there's a lot of pickups, that's because there are. They actually put a lot of pickups in these earlier areas. Eventually they thin out a little bit and it becomes rarer to actually see these, but that's mainly because the items you pick up and such actually become more profitable. And to just get that many of them would just break the system. It's sort of a balancing for how much you can spend on the shops. Because if we were getting this many later on, when we actually start getting like thousands of points per item, then you'd start breaking the system. And you just get the shop and get all the kick-ass weapons and such really early on. Is there anything in the middle? Don't really see... Was that a shiny? No, that was just a tree and such. There's a treasure chest right here I almost missed. And was there uni and shinies? Did I say that right? I think I said that backwards properly. Another shiny over there. Sweet. Either that, or they just have less spawning, but same amount of spots. I don't know. I just know that there's a lot of items right now, and oh, we actually have max apple shells. And there was 2 in that chest, so I'm just going to use 2, and bloop, there we go. And the system has come full circle. Alright, I have a healing move with Jude. Did I gain levels? I did, Lilium Orbs. Yes. Good for me. So as you can see down here, we actually have one in the middle. So eventually, these nodes become harder to fulfill. So now we got the long step ability skill, which is really good. And then we got this SP node here. I'm just going to activate quickly, which gives us more skill points to spend on. Right now, we have enough that it wouldn't really matter. But later on, like there's not enough skill points to actually use every single skill you learn. So. The long step is really good for Jude, though, because it increases the length that you can jump, and Wind Guard increases the resistance to wind by 30%. As I told you earlier, there's abilities to... Is there any skills Alan hasn't done equipped? Whoop, wrong one. Ah, no, he's good. Eventually, there's like there's the elemental decreases, so we're actually resistant to... Milla's actually resistant to wind right now, which is good. There's one for each type of element, and those are just a basic thing that's just really good to have on at pretty much all times. My skill usages is pretty much every single parameter one is used. Not just because it increases the stats and makes fighting a bit easier, but it also I won't say. It also just like improves the it improves your linked partner as well.
Wow, that's an impressive amount of fruit.
I'm catching a whiff of cider. Oh, they must have orchards here.
Well, we don't get many visitors here.
Do you live here, ma'am?
I would hope so. I'm the mayor.
Is this the right road to Niakara?
Niakara? Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it still exists. I heard tales of the village as a child. People claimed it lies beyond the Kijara Sea Falls.
Where can we find it?
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get there. It won't be an easy journey.
In that case, we should probably rest here before heading on.
Agreed.
I'm afraid our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one. But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
Sweet! Anyways, we're supposed to search the village for stuff right now, so we'll just go search the village. I forgot to buy equipment when I was in the... Oh, whatever. The perfect catalyst.
So, why bother taking human form at all?
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding element. As an example, the fire spirit Aifreed can take form as a blazing inferno.
And as Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent.
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both ways?
That's not what I meant.
Yay! And so it starts with Alvin and his sexual innuendo jokes. Fruit of temptation?
Apple fruits. No wonder it smells so good around here. Wow, look how juicy they are.
Is that so?
They look like they're at the peak of ripeness. Sweet with just a hint of tartness.
That sounds... interesting.
Milla, you're drooling really bad.
For some reason, I can't make it stop.
Sounds like your body is awakened to the joys of eating.
Just keep those mitts off the merchandise. Our rap sheet's long enough as it is.
Okay, so... oh, cool. Okay, this is a multi-shop. Good. Let's quickly expand the shops again here. Let's see if I can. Do I have any fish? Oh, I do have fish. Cool. Ah! Can I pick up another weapon? Is this giving me Jude's weapon, or is this a nothing? Yeah, that was a nothing. It was just giving me discounts and stuff, so it'll make things cheaper to buy. Does this give me helmets? That gives me the magic equivalent of helmets. There are two different hat accessories. There's one that improves your art defense more, and one that improves your physical defense more. I prefer using the... oh, I don't have enough. Shoot. I'll just use those, and then I'll just dump 40 gold into it. Hey, sweet accessories. Cool. I went on a tangent, didn't I? Yeah, yeah, there's two different types of hats. I prefer using the ones with the physical defenses on it. Wait, did I use them all? Yeah, everything but the insect again. Okay, so let's buy that and that. So there, we got new weapons for the two of them. And I'll just sell their old weapons. And then I will go back out, go into the armor shop. I got that equipped, can equip that. And they both have leather helmets on already. Oh right, I was gonna dump some money into this too. Oh crap, I didn't. Oh, that worked out too. There, iron helmets. I'll buy a couple of those. And one of those. Excellent, and I forgot to hit equip. I'll just hit start to equip the best items I have available to me. And that made that work. Cool, so... I'll just sell the old equipment here. Make some of my money back. And let's go to the accessory shop quickly here. Oh, I can buy boots. Sweet. Cool. And I'll just equip those to Milla, and I'll put the cape on them. The boots are better in my opinion most of the time because they just like overall there's lots of different capes and lots of different boots. Boots are basically generic like stat increases, while the capes later on become elemental increases. Yeah, that's sort of how they discern. Some of the capes later on are absolutely amazing, but right now, for most of the start of this game, I prefer the boots.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's my shiny object. Finders keepers.
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Aifreed, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear. Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita. But alas, I am unable to return home. I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arks, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
but I still don't know what it means.
I've heard of this Aifreed. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off to find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
The pirate Aifreed's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too!
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Yeah, good idea. You'll all wait for me, right? And keep this Aifreed treasure stuff between us.
Wait for him. As you travel the various dungeons and fields along your journey, you may come across special treasure chests that contain strange and mysterious items. These are known as Aifreed's treasures. Be sure to check them out. We'll wait for them. I'm gonna wait for the kid to grow up to collect things. Collectibles.